I honestly think this is a very underrated move for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kuzma is a polarizing player, mostly because he's been very inefficient as of late. But with the Lakers, he was an underrated role player who actually bought into a defensive role. I think him finally getting to play meaningful basketball again will get the best out of him. The Bucks have the highest scoring duo in the NBA. Damian Lillard averaging 25 points. Giannis averaging 31.8 points. Combined, that's good for 56.8 points per game. Here's the issue. The next leading scorer for the Bucks is Bobby Portis. He's averaging 13.4 points, and to be honest, it's been an inconsistent season for him. Then you have Chris Middleton, fourth on the team with 12.6 points. 51% from the field. Great efficient production considering he's only playing 23.2 minutes per game. But that's the whole issue. At 33 years old, his body is breaking down. He's not what he used to be defensively, very inconsistent on that side of the floor. He's only played in 23 games. At this point, in my opinion, he's best served to be a bench piece because that's the best chance at him staying healthy. But the Bucks, as constructed, kind of need him as that third option. But health-wise, he's just not built for it unless they somehow get extremely lucky. And also, I think it hurts them defensively because, like I said, he has regressed in that area. And not only that, but my goodness, this team just needs a pop of athleticism. And Kyle Kuzma, he brings you some athleticism to the table. To me, he's at his best when he's getting rim pressure, and I feel like he really thrives as a driver. I really like the idea of adding another guy who constantly attacks the basket next to Giannis, because if you look at the Bucks team outside of Giannis, they really don't have much consistent downhill attackers. Most of them are just spot-up shooters. The next best is Damian Lillard, but due to his age, he's even regressing a bit in that regard. Somehow, the Bucks are ranked 16th in the league for restricted area shots per game. I mean, if you have Giannis, you should at least be in the top half of the league. Giannis leads the team and leads the league with 12.6 shots attempted in the restricted area. Next best is Damian Lillard. Kuzma instantly becomes their second best option in this region. 3.8 attempts per game and finishing 69.7% of his shots in the restricted area. I personally believe playing off Damian Lillard and Giannis is going to give him tons of avenues to drive and finish. That's truly when he's at his best. And I feel like when he gets in a groove driving downhill, that's when his three-point shot starts coming along more often. But overall, the Bucks needed another guy who gets to the rim. But more importantly, they needed another guy who looks and enjoys attacking downhill through contact. Now, in order for us to look back on this deal and be like, my goodness, they got a steal, Kuzma needs to start hitting threes more efficiently. It's that simple. 28% from 3 on 5 attempts per game is not going to cut it. Looking deeper into the stats, above the break threes, he really struggles at 24.6% this season. Unfortunately, that's where most of his threes are coming from this year. However, from the corner, he's lethal. 39.5% on corner threes. So maybe just changing up his shot diet from distance can turn that around. But knowing he's comfy in the corners from deep, you deploy Giannis, Dame pick and roll, or just a Giannis post up on the one side with Kuzma in the opposite corner, that's going to create open threes or opportunities to attack closeouts for Kuzma to get him going. But the hope is he just had too much shot creation responsibility in Washington that it affected his three ball, because in 2021 for the Lakers, he shot 36% from three on 5.6 attempts. Here's the big difference. During that season, 92% of his threes were assisted. Meanwhile, this year, a career low 75% of his threes are assisted. With the Bucks, most of his threes will be catch and shoot opportunities. This year, he's struggling on catch and shoot. Threes, just 28.2%. My goodness. But last year, he shot 35.5% in catch and shoot situations. He also adds size, listed at 6'9", but honestly looks 6'10" to me. They already were one of the tallest and longest teams in the NBA, but now they are even bigger with the addition of Kuzma, which should help rebounding-wise and defensively. And against some teams, their size will just be too much. That's all I got, though. Let me know your thoughts below.